We're going to begin with that breaking news, that frightening new warning from the head of the CDC. As many as 450,000 Americans could die from the coronavirus by February in what he calls the most difficult 3 months in the history of public health. Now, that prediction comes from Dr. Robert Redfield, and it comes less than 2 weeks before Operation Warp Speed says the U.S. should start distributing its first vaccines. Great Britain is moving even faster than that after the government there approved Pfizer's vaccine today, launching a plan to start giving shots within days. Well, tonight, the commissioner of the FDA tells CBS News it will take longer for the U.S. to approve the vaccine to assure Americans that it is safe. Still, experts say even when vaccinations begin, the damage from all that Thanksgiving travel may already be done. And as we come on the air, the rate of new infections nationwide continues to grow. Hospitalizations from the virus have hit an all-time high, too. So in an effort to stop further spread tonight, the CDC is once again asking Americans not to travel to celebrate the upcoming holidays. And it's lowering its recommendation for how long Americans should quarantine if exposed to someone with the virus. So listen up. It's lowering the length of isolation from 14 days now down to as few as 7. So we've got a lot of new reporting for you tonight and your family, and our team of correspondents is standing by to cover it all. CBS's Adriana Diaz is going to lead off our coverage tonight from outside Chicago. Good evening, Adriana.
Good evening, Nora. We are at the precipice of 100,000 hospitalizations. That's nearly double what we saw in the first peak of the pandemic in the spring. And this is one of the reasons why the White House Coronavirus Task Force says the country is in a dangerous place.
Hospitals are being hit by a tidal wave of new coronavirus cases, with predictions of it getting worse.
December and January and February are going to be rough times.
Daily coronavirus cases have continued to spike, with more than 180,000 a day. That's doubled in the last month, and the numbers are expected to rise now that it's been a week since Thanksgiving.
And I think everyone's overwhelmed at this point.
So this sudden rise that you're seeing is very concerning.
No, we're not flattening the curve at this point.
In hard-hit Tennessee, Notary Public Adrian Bowling has seen a surge in people desperate to get their affairs in order, people in ICUs.
What is it like in the room when you're asking people in their hospital beds what their wishes are, what they want for their will?
It is a very sobering time. You can tell from the look in their eyes. It's almost as if it's becoming real that, am I not going home? Is this going to be my final resting place?
In California, average new cases and deaths have jumped more than 50% in just 2 weeks. In North Dakota and Rhode Island, 90% of ICUs are filled. Tonight, Stephen Hahn, the head of the FDA, is responding to whether the agency is under pressure to approve a vaccine after being summoned to the White House this week. This is what he told CBS News chief medical correspondent Dr. John LaPook.
Was there a pressure being applied?
This meeting was about understanding the process. What can you do to expedite the process? And we're always looking for ways to do that.
We're also learning how many vaccines states could receive as early as December 15th. California is expected to get more than 300,000 doses, New York 170,000, and Montana 10,000. Allocations are based on population. But it's too late for so many. Like Guadalupe Lopez, a Chicago police dispatcher who received this tribute. The crying you hear are his children.
My dad devoted 33 years of helping officers go home to their families.
Their mother, Maria, has no idea her husband was given full honors after his death because she's in the ICU battling COVID.
Hopefully mom comes home and we'll be waiting for her with open arms. You know, that's all we want for Christmas is our mom to come home.
Their mother is still fighting in the ICU. She's on a ventilator, but she's stable in the hospital behind me. Meanwhile, the CDC is telling Americans once again not to travel over the holidays because of potential spread. They're still waiting to see what the impact will be from Thanksgiving gatherings. Nora?
Adriana Diaz, thank you.